Mary First and Catherine II by Haley Labonte, Dashe Porter, Eden Berkey, ninth grade, Lincoln Park High School. This year, our topic for History Fair is the rights and responsibilities having to do with absolute monarchies. The two monarchs we are focusing on are Mary First and Catherine II. We chose these two female monarchs because we believe that they are opposite in terms of how they meet the needs of their people.
Mary I and Catherine II had the responsibility to give their people rights such as freedom of religion and of speech. We believe that Catherine II did successfully meet the needs of her people because she introduced them to a new culture and new experiences, and because she made Russia a dominant country. Mary I did not meet the needs of her people because she was more like a dictator than a monarch. She killed more than 300 Protestants within her rule as queen, and as a result she obviously did not meet the needs of her people. The picture above on the right is of Catherine II's palace, and on the left is an image of one of Mary I's murders of the Protestants. These pictures are opposites, they even look opposite, therefore telling us that the times during the rule of Catherine II and Mary I were much different. While Mary I was an accomplished student and linguist, she also was a very strong Catholic believer, and that's why she ordered her army to kill more than 300 Protestants. During Catherine II's rule as queen, she overthrew her husband and took all the power. She also worked hard to expand Russia, and she eventually gained parts of Poland and seized power of the Black Sea. She did this because she felt as if she could better meet the needs of the people of Russia. The two queens, Mary I and Catherine II, each had the responsibility of meeting the needs of their people, and they had the right to do what they needed in order to fulfill that responsibility, specifically giving their people the rights of freedom, of religion, and of life. Mary I doesn't give Protestants in her country either of those basic rights, while Catherine II does. Mary I killed all of those Protestants because she was a strong believer in Catholicism, while Catherine II overthrew her husband because she was ambitious and she wanted to have Russian crown all to herself. Even though both of these events were negative, Catherine II's action of overthrowing her husband is better than Mary I's killing of so many people because Catherine's cause was positive.
Because Mary I was queen, she believed that she had the right to kill and take the lives of whoever she wants. Although she probably does have the right as the ultimate ruler, she should definitely not take advantage of it because it is obviously not the right thing to do. Catherine II used her rights as queen positively by extending Russia and making her people proud of their monarch. She also introduced a new philosophical culture to Russia, the Enlightenment. Mary I tried to accomplish total Catholicism throughout England, and she didn't have anyone above her with the responsibility to tell her that that act was wrong. Neither did Catherine II, but her acts almost always positively impacted her people, so she didn't need anyone to tell her what was right or wrong. Ultimately, after Catherine II ruled, Russia was a dominant power in a modern country. As a result of Catherine II welcoming philosophy to Russia, she helped institute more education and brought more art to the country. After Mary I ruled, England was probably an unsettled and segregated country as a result of her attacks. The feeling of insecurity and problems Mary I caused to England probably existed until the next monarch took over.
These two queens impacted how we understand the history of monarchy and their rights and responsibilities by giving us two different perspectives. Mary First did not meet the needs of her people, while Catherine II did. From this we can learn that not all monarchies tried their hardest to meet the needs of their people like you would think. Some even tried to do the opposite. The facts impact our views and people and their ideas today, and help try to accept their points of view, like the people of England and Russia had to accept the different opinions of Mary and Catherine.